Hi, everybody. I always always act so surprised when it goes live, because it always like goes around and around and around, waiting for it to go live, and then all of a sudden it's live. So yes, my hellos are a little bit explosive for that reason. Welcome everybody for joining tonight in this live channeling session. It is a free service, something that I do every Monday night for the human consciousness, the human collective. We already have our first five with their three pink hearts. Thank you so much. It is Aris, Desiree, Bravita, if I'm saying that correctly, NF. NF, if you can just give us a name that we can call you, even if it's not your real name, that would be really helpful, unless you're happy with NF. And then Alison and Ian, welcome. So I will be attending to your questions tonight. As well as if you're interested in channeling anyone specific, we can definitely do that as well. So, and if there's any time left afterwards, we will assess. We will decide if there's any time, then we will do some more questions. Okay, but we'll take that as it comes. All right, so just to give everybody a chance. Okay, thank you, Nevelyn. Is that correct? That's beautiful. Hi, Marita. Welcome. Hi. It's so nice to see you here. My special channeler friends as well. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Really appreciate it. All right. So I'm just quickly, while I wait to see if anybody else is going to join, I'm just going to give you a quick as quick as I can do it, idea of how I work and what I do. So I'm a psychic channel or a channeler, and I channel higher dimensional beings of love and light. I protect the space. I do a whole preparation before I start calling in specific beings to come and help me hold the space, keep the space grounded, keep the space cleared, keep the space protected, as well as raising frequencies and bringing in healing energy, love energy. So there's a whole bunch of things that I do ahead of time. And I also always make sure that whatever perspires here tonight, whatever needs to happen or be said here tonight, is for the highest good of all. So know that you're in the safe space. So I'm a channeler. I do readings, very similar to what I do here tonight, but obviously it will be a lot more individual when somebody comes and speaks to me, comes to me for a reading. I also do healing. I have a healing team of higher dimensional beings that work with me. They're experts at what they do. The head of my team is a mantis being. They are truly very higher dimensional beings who understand a lot about the universe. And they've got amazing energy there. And I'm also an artist, so I do channeled art. There's one of my recent artworks back there, the figure 8 or the infinity symbol. I'm not going to talk about it much tonight, but that just gives you one idea. However, my style kind of changes depending who channels through me. So my style isn't always very consistent, which I always, as an artist, thought was a problem. But now I understand why that happens. Okay. Before I tell you anything else, I want to introduce my wonderful husband and partner.
Hello, everyone. I'm Anthony.
That's Anthony. And he assists me every Monday night in asking questions. So especially if I'm in deep trance and someone is coming through, so that I don't have to keep opening my eyes to read the questions, he just assists me with that. Okay, so about the channeling I do on Monday nights, I am a conscious channeler. So you get conscious channeling and trance channeling. So I go into quite a deep meditative state, but I'm still conscious. I'm not in complete trance. So I'm not in a deep enough trance so that I become unaware of what's going on. I'm aware of the questions, I hear it. And to be honest, it's kind of like a team effort between me and whoever I'm channeling. And my clairvoyant ability gets used quite a bit in these channeling sessions as well. So sometimes I am, even though I'm kind of in the background for most of the session and I let the being do all the talking and all of that, sometimes they give me images and then I come forward a bit and I say what I see and say what I pick up. And then I step back when I need to. So that's pretty much how my channeling works. It's what I refer to as direct channeling. I don't know if that's a correct word, but basically I call it direct channeling because you can ask the being questions directly. I'm just the middleman. And because I'm a channeler, I'm also a medium. It just kind of comes with the territory. So I can definitely help people with their loved ones as well. So if anybody has any questions about how I channel and what I do, I can definitely give you some answers on that. Otherwise, I'm going to start answering questions for people. Okay. All right. So we'll start with Alison. Ian. Hi, Ian. Can you contact my dad? Riddick. Yes, I'm sure. Oh, Roderick. All right. Fantastic. I'm sure I can. Ian, I'm just going to ask you to please type in any questions you want to ask. Because I do sometimes channel past over loved ones. I have in the past been able to let them talk through me. I'm not saying I'm not saying that it's guaranteed that will happen, because sometimes with past over loved ones, it might not be safe for me to do so. So I have to just assess the situation and then if they're allowed through. So just make sure you've got some questions to ask your dad. Okay. Thank you very much. All right. Does anybody have any questions about my channeling? I can channel someone's higher self. I have actually not, I'm saying that even though I have not actually tried to do it directly. So I've connected with people's higher selves and done what I think of as indirect channeling, which means I just go on what they tell me, what I see, what they show me, and I'm the one talking and saying what I see and hear and so on. It's still channeling, but I'm more in control. So I have channeled, I've done that. I do that with basically every reading I do. I connect with the person's higher self because that's what I deal with. I deal with people's souls. I deal on the soul level. And for that reason, I sometimes forget what people look like when they've come to me for channeling. It's terrible. But it's also just how it is. I really just see people on a soul level. But we can definitely give it a go. I'll give it a try and try to channel someone's higher self. We can give it a go. And if it doesn't work out in the direct channeling, I will still be able to connect. So I know that for sure. All right. Just waiting to see if Ian has any questions for his dad, Roderick. So while we're waiting for Ian, we can maybe start with the next person. Perhaps we should start with the person at the top of the list, Desiree. All right, Desiree. Desiree. All right, you're the one that asked about higher self. Highest version of myself. All right, Desiree. So we will start with that. Yes, thanks, Juanita. All right, so I'm going to start with Desiree's higher self. All right, Desiree Whiting. Okay. I think I just want to take my glasses off. It's a little bit more comfortable and I don't need to see. Desiree. Okay. All right. right, I'm going to call in my higher self to assist. Thank you. And I'm going to ask my guides, all my guides with the highest and purest energy that can help Desiree and help me with this channeling of her higher self, and as well as Desiree's guides, the highest, purest guides that can assist with channeling her higher self. Thank you very much. All right. Okay, Desiree, I'd like you to have your questions ready, please, as well. Hello, Desiree. This is your higher self.
Desiree, hi, sorry, it's Anthony. While we're waiting for Desiree to get some questions, do you perhaps have a message that you want to give Desiree?
Yes. Desiree, I'm amazed at how far you've come in this earth life, this current expression that you're living in. How far you've come from where you started. You have grown so much. This perspective has grown so much. And I am so glad you were able to make contact and connect with your soul tribe, not only in physical life, but in spirit life. And yes, that you've been able to connect with me more so that you can understand more about your purpose and your this current earth walk. So I'm really happy and excited, and I would love for you to experience your highest form, your highest form in this life. And it is possible for you to do that. And I know you can do it. It is just for you to remember that you can.
Thank you. Desiree actually has a question. Desiree asks, what is the best direction for me to move into now?
Okay. All right, Michelle here. I am being shown a part of our Cape Town coastline. So I'm not sure what the significance of this is, but I'm sure we will find out soon. So it's the area, it looks kind of like Llandudno, or perhaps it's somewhere near there, you know, that stretch by the 12 Apostles on the Atlantic coastline. So I'm not sure if that resonates with you or what the reason is for that, but there's something about that. Okay, I'm just going to let your higher self come through and see what it's all about. Desiree, it's very important for you to connect with the ocean, connect with the sea. It is very important that you remember your water heritage, and for you to understand and remember the effect that your intentions and your energy can have on water or anything with water in it. it's very important for you to connect with that water energy, which is so prevalent and important. It is also very important for you to spend time in seawater, ocean water for clearing. The people you come in contact with and work with regularly can have a negative impact. So it is very important for you to practice clearing, and salt waters, honestly, will be the most effective. Swimming in natural bodies of water will be effective and good for you. However, salt water is especially good for you. You're a child of the sea, and you need to embrace that. Please let me know if you need any clarification, if you want more specific answers. But right now, it is important that you remember this part of your journey and your previous, the previous water worlds that you lived on. It's had a tremendous effect. It's a very important part of your DNA and your abilities.
Thank you. Desiree would like to know what direction in terms of her mission and relationships.
That's a part of what I've explained to you regarding water. That is part of your mission. And teaching others about the beauty of the sea, the ocean, the life it has, how it forms part of Mother Earth and Mother Earth's body, and its importance in the earth. This is a very important part of your work, is connecting with the ocean here on earth to help heal the earth and to help spread awareness and help people understand the importance of this. When you focus on your mission and your purpose here, you will be able to attract the people to you that you need to attract. In your quest to get to know me better and indirectly get to know yourself better, the more you do this and work on this, the better your relationships will be, no matter what relationships they are. As far as the relationships that you're in currently, you're in the right place for now, and those in your inner circle, you have formed a kind of sisterhood, and there are also others in your circle. So these people, some of them are also star seeds and have memories and can help you remember. In terms of all the relationships that's currently in your field, they are all important for you right now. You have already started making changes in some other relationships. So I do not feel that I necessarily need to point that out. Those relationships that haven't worked out, where you have moved on, that was right. And it is important for you to keep setting boundaries. And the more you love yourself and the more you get to know me, that best part of you, the more you will be able to love you and attract to you who the best people in your life will be, including what you need in a life partner. Please let me know if this answers your questions. If there's anything more specific you would like to know, I will wait to hear what questions you may have.
Thank you. Desiree says that I have deep struggles with the ocean. Do you perhaps have some guidance for on that?
Yes, again, I'm going to say remember. the reason you need to remember is because there's past lifetimes where you have had negative experiences, especially on the Earth's ocean, with the Earth's ocean, and they were. I do not want to upset any people that's in this group right now, but some of them were quite tragic and quite hectic, and therefore you have this fear as well as dis-ease around the ocean sometimes. However, you will be able to overcome this fear, and it's not only about physically being around the ocean, it's also about the knowledge of the ocean. So I would like to encourage you to really go full steam ahead and get to know the ocean better from a knowledge point of view, as well as an energetic point of view. And also physically, if you can. However, it does not mean you need to go deep sea diving or anything that you're uncomfortable with. But remembering those past lives will help you heal those past lives and help you clear those blockages that are busy holding you back with regards to the ocean. And once you can get through those barriers and really allow yourself to connect with the ocean, especially as an entity or as a part of Mother Earth. So start with meditation, start with connecting with the ocean in your meditation by picturing it and perhaps envisioning yourself as a mermaid. This will help you to remember some of the things that you need to remember. And also, when you are doing the harder work and dealing with other lifetimes, make sure that you have someone holding space for you when you need it. Do you need any more clarity?
Thank you very much. I think you asked if you answered the question. She says, yes, it does. I'm on a twin flame journey and it's been difficult.
So the answer is, as I said, just learning to get to know yourself better, your higher self, and loving yourself. And focus on that. Focus on that. Not anything external, but focus on you, and it will go easier.
Great. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Desiree. Okay. It was beautiful. Desiree, you've got a beautiful energy. Your higher self, stunning. Okay, who was second on the list at the top?
Sorry, actually, first was actually Aris Life.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They didn't come through when I changed to live chat, but they were the first on the list.
Yes, that's right. Sorry, I remember seeing that.
So let's see if they have their question.
Can everybody hear Anthony okay? Can you hear me okay when I'm channeling? I saw something with higher up. There.
Oh, there we go.
I feel my goals are being reached and I'm doing what I need to do. Do you sense something?
So they want to speak to their gran.
Oh, there. Okay, so that's the first, speaking to a gran, and then if there's something more I need to do, basically. All right. All right. All right, so you haven't sensed your gran in a while. Iris, is it possible for you to give me your grandmother's name? It just helps me to strengthen that connection. I'm sensing that something has happened in your family life, that there was someone that she was attached to very much, that is doing better or has moved on, perhaps. So I can try and speak to her directly if you need me to. However, what I'm sensing is that whoever she was attached to the most, they've moved on and grown in such a way, or they've perhaps left the earth realm. I'm not clear on which it is, but she's showing me that the person she was attached to no longer needs her so much on this earth plane. That's basically what it's about. So therefore she could let go and move on where she needs to move on to. So she's spending some time with her soul group in spirit, and she's showing me the blue hospital as well. So she's entered the blue hospital and getting the healing that she needs for this lifetime. What often happens with passed over loved ones is, and I've experienced this quite a bit, some people feel their presence a lot more than other people because they're attached to those people who are still living, who are having trouble, family members that they care about, those that are very close to, that they care about. And then they can't or don't want to move on because they're concerned about the living, really. So that is something that often happens. Christina, thank you very much. Okay, Christina. Hello, Eris, my dear. Do not be concerned. I'm still watching. However, it's been necessary for me to step back, not only to let go, but also because you are ready and you are able to function and be stronger without me. But I'm still here. I have not completely left you. I'm still watching. I'm just not holding on as tight, and I'm not. It's a matter of giving you your independence at this point. I've not left you. I'm still always aware, and still always, you always have my heart, and I will always love you. So never fear and never doubt that. It's just time for you to trust yourself more. And you are doing very, very well, and keep going. Well done. Do you have any other questions for me before I go?
Perhaps this question is for you. It says, I feel my goals are being reached. I am doing what I need to do. Do you sense something, or is there something more that I need to do?
The only thing you need to do is to let go. Let go and trust. Let go and connect to source and trust. Trust the universe. Trust your higher self to do what you need to do. It is just time for you to be much more independent. And you've already worked very hard on this independence. So myself and the rest of your soul group recognize that. And we are very proud of you. Just keep going. You're doing very, very well. Just trust. Let go. Let go of all your doubts and just trust. You're amazing. We're all watching. Okay. Any other questions?
There's no other questions from Aris at the moment.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I love you so much, my sweetheart. And I could never forget you. And I'm looking forward to being reunited with you again. Sending you lots of love. There we go. Wow. What a beautiful energy. So loving. Very touching. Okay, who's next? Pravita, is that right? Pravita? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Sorry if I've pronounced it incorrectly. Please have grace for me. All right. Can you channel Isis up there? There we go. Can you channel Isis? I channeled her last week, so I think I can. I would like to know how we are connected and her guidance on what I'm meant to be doing at the present time. Okay. Okay, I just feel I need to do a little bit of clearing. this is something that I do sometimes. I don't know why, but it works. So just trust it. Perhaps Anthony can give me some extra clearing when needed. Okay. All right, Anthony, I'm going to have to ask you to ask me the question again when Isis is here with us.
No problem.
Because it's already left my brain, so. Okay, Isis, please come through if you're happy to do so. Come through for Pravitha. Not sure. Please come through for her. Giving her the answers that she needs for her highest good. The answers she needs for her path. And how you're connected, please. I'm available for you, Isis. Thank you. Hello, Pravitha, and all the other beautiful souls that are here. I'm so happy to be here again with you.
Thank you for joining us again.
You're welcome.
Pravitha would like to know, she would like to know how are you connected to her, and would like your guidance on what she's meant to do at this present time.
Okay, Pravitha. You also served in our temple. You had a very special job. You would bring me offerings on behalf of others. And it was your job to present it, and there was energetic work you did around this as well. So it was, you were kind of like a middleman between my energy, which was too strong for some of the humans at that time, and the people who came to ask for blessings and teachings and direction. You would be a go-between and arrange also who needed it most. So you had a very much a combination, if I can compare it to positions that you are familiar with in today's life. Very much a kind of administrative personal assistant type of position, but with a really amazing skill in energy. So you would connect to the queerer's energy and on their behalf come and see me and give their offering and their query to me, and it's almost like you were a surrogate for these people and bringing it to me. So you would take the information back to them as well, because there was no video cameras and that type of technology. We worked a lot more with energy and even down to what we ate and put in our bodies. This was very important. We had it at that time, and this is something that the human consciousness has truly forgotten, had a lot more respect for the earth and for each other. However, this was not true for all, because there is always polarity on this plane. But certainly in our case, in the work that we did, we had a very high respect for all life. Yes, and you had this very, very special position of almost like a medium or a courier or this in-betweener for the querents. Please let me know if you need any clarity around this. I'm going to move on to your next question. What you need to know in your life right now to move on, to move forward. Is this correct?
It's what she's meant to be doing at this present time.
Okay. In some way, your mission here is very similar. Not quite in the same way as you performed your task long ago, but rather in the sense that you need to help people remember the value of life, the value of the Earth's energy, of Mother Earth, the entity. Really, really connecting. It is very important for you to connect to Mother Earth all the time and really develop a deep relationship with her. And of course, I will assist with this. You just also can reach out to me, and together we can help people remember, help the human consciousness remember the importance of the earth and the importance of life and the importance of respecting yourself as well as respecting others. And the reason why this is important is because of the first universal law. All is one, one is all. It's just that your avenue, your gifts lie with connecting with Mother Earth deeply and really spending some time in the underworld and getting to understand it better in a safe manner. When I speak of the underworld in this case, I am speaking of the depths of the earth, the true energy of Mother Earth, her heartbeat in a way, and really connecting with those energies that are good and pure and may seem darker to some, but are not dark, just different. And it is for you to teach people the difference between what is truly dark and what is just appearing differently. The darker energies I'm referring to are not dark like evil, but rather just more connected to shadows of people and their importance and the reason they're there and the reason that people need to pay attention to it and not try and suppress that. So you are able to do this in a way that makes people feel comfortable and let them understand and discern the beauty and the role that their shadow selves play in their, not only their earth lives, but their soul paths. Please let me know if you would like any more clarity on anything that I shared with you here tonight. And it's really wonderful to connect with you again.
Thank you. Pravita says, I feel this deeply, my earth connection. Are there any blocks in my path that I'm not seeing?
Yes, there are still some shadow aspects of yourself that you need to pay attention to. Even though you have done some really deep work, the reason why you haven't been able to work on these specific shadow parts of yourself very, very, very deep is because it is hidden from you. So if you set the intention, you have a few different ways you can deal with this and work on this. If you set the intention to work on this and really, really set aside quite a bit of time for this, in a safe space, a space that you have prepared very well, a place where you will not be disturbed, where you can be alone and really work through this, then you can do it on your own. However, somebody holding space for you will be more beneficial, and you'll be able to, it'll be easier for you to detect and deal with these shadow parts that need work. So you need to use your intuition to decide who will be able to help you best with this. You can reach out to a professional or a very high frequency, a friend or loved one, someone you trust, who are able to work in high frequencies to assist you. Somebody who has got experience with shadow work.
Great, thank you. Breather says that what you said recently, it seems to resonate with the message she received from you recently. She's glad that she's reading your energy right. And then she asks, can you give me some clarity on the shadow, on the shadow that are hidden, shadows that are hidden? Sorry.
I will not be able to assist you in this format. Not completely. I can just give you a little bit of direction. But because it's something that will be very time consuming, we're going to take up the space here of the other people who also need their answers. I can show you that part of the shadow work is a connection with another lifetime that has not been dealt with. So there's some karmic clearing to be done. I see two major shadows. So this is Michelle. I'm starting to step forward a little bit because I'm actually being shown images. So I was shown two dark spots. That's how they show me shadows. And the one has got to do with a specific relationship that perhaps it seems to be a pattern, a relationship that has repeated in different lifetimes, but you're unaware of the complete impact or complete picture of this relationship and how it's affecting you. So there's an unhealthy element there that needs to be worked on, and it has affected you in how you see yourself. So there's a part of yourself you're not seeing fully, not only the shadow self, but the light. A part of your light is hidden because of this shadow part. and that part of your light needs to shine through. So the one has got to do with this relationship, this pattern, a pattern possibly of relationships. It might be, so this is Michelle again, is still speaking, just to make that clear. Isis is still here, but I'm stepping forward a bit. So I'm sensing that the pattern of relationships has got to do with, there's two parts to it. The one part is similar relationships from different souls, through different souls, because you're attracting those relationships the whole time because of a karmic imprint, a karmic imbalance, something that needs to be cleared and balanced. And the other part of it is there's a specific soul who keeps entering in. And it's not to say that this person is necessarily bad, but they keep playing this role in your lifetimes because over and over again, because you still have not overcome this particular hurdle. So it keeps repeating. So it's just, Isis wants to show you that this can be dealt with. You can move past this and beyond this. So the relationship is one important thing. The other part that I'm seeing, she's showing me, and this was one of the first things that I saw when she was speaking about you working with her, with Isis. She showed me you in that, down to what you looked like, what you were wearing, your hair, everything. But you were carrying a tray, and part of the offerings was fruit, beautiful fruit. And I feel like what I'm sensing, and she keeps showing me this fruit thing, is that you are perhaps not eating the food that is resonating with you the best. That even though you have made strides in your health and you have improved that, there's still food that you eat that doesn't really resonate with you. And you should try and eat the highest, purest forms of food with the highest frequencies that will help you connect to those frequencies. Fruit is of particular importance to you. I do not know if you already eat a lot of fruit, but I'm sensing that fruit particularly, and I'm seeing like grapes and things like that, are very important for you personally, in helping you raise the frequencies and helping you. It's the energy of the food that resonates with you, your physical incarnation, the most in this life. I hope that makes sense, but that is what I understand. I'm just going to let Isis come through herself, step forward again, just if there's anything she wants to add. Yes, thank you, Michelle. That is true. That she needs to eat a lot of raw fruit, raw fresh fruit. And this will also help her to remember more and connect with me more and connect with the earth more. To not take part in any killing or any destruction of lives. Remember, again, all is one, one is all. We are all connected, all beings of all types, all species. And it is important for you to connect to that.
Okay, thank you. Baritha says, in response to the previous thing that Michelle was saying, is that she's twin flame, so she's aware of the relationship, and that she has been off food lately. And
fruit will help you.
You know, she says thank you. Everything makes total sense, and she will book a private session so that this can continue. Sending much love. Thank you very much for joining us again.
Thank you. Thank you. Is there anybody else that wants to speak to me before I leave, Michelle?
Not currently, no.
Okay. Thank you so much, everybody, and thank you, Baritha, for speaking to me. I look forward to our future meetings. Thank you. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So we got three that we did already. Hey?
Done.
Okay.
Two to go. Yes.
Two to go. Who's next?
Neverland.
Thank you everybody so far for your wonderful energies and questions.
Okay, so Neverland's next, and they want to know if you can channel Archangel Michael.
Oh.
And there is a question. Here we go.
Okay, all right, let me first connect with Michael. Michael's almost constantly with me, so I've never channeled him though. He's just always with me. He's actually holding space right now, so it should be interesting. Okay, Archangel Michael. Beautiful Archangel Michael. I am aware that you do not really enjoy being interviewed. Archangel Michael is more of a doer. Yeah, he doesn't like being in front of the camera. But I'm going to ask him nicely. Okay. Archangel Michael, will you please come through to speak to, what's her name again? Neverland. Okay, please come through to speak to Neverland and the Human Collective. If you're able. I can feel I'm getting hot already. I've noticed this before, channeling light beings and very archangels and such. My whole body starts heating up. It's quite interesting. Okay. All right, Archangel Michael, purest, highest form of Archangel Michael, to come through, speak to Neverland and the human consciousness, connecting with her and others to bring messages for the highest good of all and the highest good of Neverland. Thank you very much. Greetings.
Hi, thank you for joining us. Neverland would like to know if you remember or know her, and do you hear her? Do you hear and do you go to her when she calls on you for help and protection on her journey?
Yes, of course I do. There are a lot of people who call on me, and it is part of what I enjoy and what I do and my purpose to help and assist people where they need me. It's not only humans and the human consciousness that calls on me. I want you to understand, all of you, that I am me and other light beings and archangels are perspectives of yourselves. We are connected on the very, very higher planes, as you see it, those higher dimensions, but it is still one world and, one universe, and there's also the multiverse. So even though we are thought of as specific entities, and yes, we are that, we are also perspectives of all of you. So please understand, because of the first law of the universe, just as Isis was speaking about just now, we can come through for all of you. And this is why we seem to you who are so bound to time and space to be omnipresent, for those of you that are able to connect with us. You know that we always come through. So even whether you are aware of us or not, and it goes for me, it goes for any of the other archangels, we are available. Our mission is to help. Our mission is to hold space. Our mission is to assist where assistance is needed, and we each have our own energy that we reside over and are passionate about. It's part of our walks, our life paths. So yes, I do. I hear you, and I'm always there. So our connection is that we are part of the same greater consciousness. That is our biggest connection, and my connection with all of you. However, I have worked with you a lot, not only in this lifetime, but in many of your other perspectives. And your higher self and me are in contact with each other a lot. The path that you have chosen in this lifetime has part of your mission and what you wanted to do was with work that we decided before you entered in that we would do together. And yes, and this is because we need to, I will assist you, and I am happy to assist you in teaching and helping people tap into my energy, as well as tapping into the energy of protecting themselves, tapping into their higher selves with the help of my energy. I hope this makes sense.
Yes, it does. Thank you very much. Nevlin says thank you so much.
You're very, very welcome. I always hear you. Never worry.
Thank you for coming through.
You're welcome. Can I go?
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for everybody. I know I'm not the best communicator, but I love you all. Thank you very much. Feeling a bit hot. Okay, who's the next? Alison and Ian?
Ian, yes.
Yes, Ian wants to connect with his dad.
Yes.
Roderick? Okay, and does he have questions for Roderick?
He has a question.
Okay. All right, I just want to light some incense again. Oh, I need my glasses.
I'll light it. You can just read the question quicker so that you know.
Okay. I think I'm going to focus on Roderick.
Okay, I'll ask a question.
Thank you. Oh, just let the jasmine neck champa that I got from Andre. It's got such lovely incenses. I feel like this is exactly the smell that I need right now and the energy I need right now. Oh, my face is still burning. Okay. All right. Thank you for all the beings that have come through so far. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Thank you, Isis. Thank you very much for coming through. All right. Roderick, Ian's dad. I make myself available if you come through for the highest good of Ian and the highest good of all, and you're willing to work through love and light. I make myself available for you. Okay, I'm going to try Ian. I do feel a very strong masculine energy. Hi. Hi, Ian. This is Roderick. I'm here.
Hi, this is Anthony. I've got a question from Ian for you. You would like to know if you have any guidance for the family, for him, and for your grandchildren.
My guidance for you, Ian, is to keep connecting with your deep soul part, your higher self, your incredibly strong gifts as a magician, and I want you to remember your perspectives as a shaman and the energies that you've worked with before, earth energies, air energy especially, and do not limit yourself. Allow yourself to experience, even if it feels strange. Go with it. Remember your best connection to this is through the dream state. You're a strong dreamer, and the reason for that is you have always been a dreamer, and you have always worked within dreams. And this is part of the work you did as a shaman. And during these dreams, I would like you to remember those lifetimes, because there are things from those perspectives that you have learned and can apply not only in your current life, but for the human consciousness. There is a lot you can do with this information and skills that you have learned in these other perspectives. You need to remember your power. You have only allowed yourself to scratch the surface. Do not fear your power. Embrace it. It is okay to be powerful. It is okay to embrace your power. It's in fact, it will help. It will help raise frequencies of the human collective. It will help people. It will help you do your work, and it will help with your family, with the family. In terms of the rest of the family, yeah, and I hope you have accepted and understand your role as the patriarch, and that you are fully embodying that role. I would like you to focus on your own energies and own strengths and own power, so that you can teach your children what they need to know, so that you can pass on what is strong in our bloodline and our family. I would also like to make you aware that there are some ancestral ties and ancestral let's call it blockages. There are some of these that have still not quite been broken, that is not only hindering you in your life, but hindering the rest of your family. And in you remembering your work and remembering those perspectives and bringing it into what you know now with the skills that you have learned in other lifetimes as well, but remembering this work that you've done, the shamanic work, you will be able to break those ties that are holding back not only you, but so many of our loved ones. So work hard on this, because you need to pass the skill on as well, so that more can be helped. And of course, the most important thing is always to remember to work through love, and really, really just always love your children, love your grandchildren, and just listen, be a listener as you have been. It's an important part of your journey that you are in, and you are not only example to your own family, but to others with families in in owning the role of patriarch in your family, you will also help other families and other patriarchs to step into a healthy role, a balanced role. Please let me know if you need any more clarification. I'm very proud of you, and even though things were not always easy and have not always been easy, you have stayed true to yourself, and I respect that and love that about you.
Thank you. Just the last section of his question was to do with your grandchildren, so guidance for your grandchildren.
That's correct. His sons.
Yes.
And daughter. So this is what I was saying, and him remembering his shamanic being, he can pass that on to the children.
Thank you very much. There's nothing else that I can see from Ian.
Or from Alison. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, he's left already. Wow. It's quite like strong person. Wow, that's been amazing so far. I feel like I need to give one or two other people, maybe just one other people, a chance. Maybe I think I would just want to scroll through here and see if anyone I just had to read this comment from Linalda. I assume it's Linalda, unless it's one of the other members. So funny you say that. Michael asked me to come and hold space tonight. So that's pretty cool. All right.
Let's see, there was something up above.
Or if there's any of the questions we might answer. I'm just going to let, if anybody wants me to bring someone specific through, or if you're all tired and you want to say, oh, I can't anymore, I'm tired. But I feel like I can do one more question or one more topic. So we can do that and finish off. Oh, okay, we've got a question from Monita. All right, so she's asking, I'm going to let whoever wants to come through to answer this question come through. So instead of asking you guys, I'm going to just see who is best equipped to answer her question, which is, how can I utilize my voice and singing to activate others? Okay. All right. No, I'm not so sure that that's the question. I'm sorry, Juanita. I'm not so sure that's the question I need to deal with. I need to deal with a question for, I feel like there's a question somewhere for the human collective that everybody needs to know. Is there a question
we
there?
had a question to do with detoxing after healing. Perhaps that would be a good fit.
Hello, Nalda. Thank you. You're welcome, Ian. There we go. Wonderful. Melo. Oh, hi, Melo. What are you asking? Hope you're all well. Okay, so I will ask you that one next time. Marita, I think you need to you need to meet at some point, or I need to do this for you personally at some point. I'm happy to channel Johan for you again, but I think I think there's more personal stuff that needs to be addressed, so I don't want to address it in this public forum. All right. Okay. What question was it that you had? I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm gonna call through whoever wants to come through. It might even be one of the beings that's already been here tonight, or someone different. Let's see. Okay, we have a question for the human collective. Anthony will know which question it is. It's on that pad. I'm not sure I don't know which question it is, but Anthony will know. So whichever being of love and light who would like to come through, of the purest and highest energy, and with the intention of the highest good of all, to come through and answer a question for the human collective, for everybody, not a personal question, but for the human collective. Please come through. Hello.
Hi.
This is Morowell.
Thank you for joining us again.
You're welcome.
Okay, we've got a question for you. Hopefully I've worded it okay. Want to know, do we have to go through a physical detox when we are healed? So when we do energy healing or psychic healing or any of the healing that as opposed to doctors and stuff, any kind of psychic healing or energy healing, do we have to go through a physical detox afterwards?
This physical detox is truly a choice. It depends on your mastery in energy. Not only the practitioner, but also the person who is receiving the healing. It depends more on the person who is receiving the healing and what their programming tells them is possible.
Okay. And then does that relate? I've got someone else that's asking a similar question. So does that relate as well to, in order to ascend, do we have to go through detox?
Again, so let's think of it like this. In order to ascend, you have to master energy on earth. You have to become an energy master. That is the reason for incarnating into this perspective, is learning to manipulate energy. Many of us who are in this collective and others that come through to help the human consciousness are aware of how to master energy in our perspectives and how we have come through. However, it's a very specific mastery of energy on the earth plane, as you're having to master and manifest, become aware of how you manifest and what you manifest, and mastering this energy. So as you learn to do this, you will be able to, initially, when you first become aware of energy and do energy work and accept energy work, you will experience much more detox and much more physical symptoms. You may not even connect that the energy that you're dealing with has got anything to do with your symptoms. And in fact, there are those that are not even doing intentional or receiving healing, but are affected by energy in such a way that it does manifest for them physically in some way. Not only manifesting in terms of manifesting the lives that they like. We know this is a very popular topic for humans, but also in manifesting what they don't want. So as you become more and more aware, you will, most of you, there are those with exceptions. There are those that are incarnating with different goals. But for those of you that are here to truly master it, and as you become more aware, at first, one of the first levels of awareness is physical awareness, and in how one of the ways in which your soul ascends is to become aware of how your environment and what you put in your body affects your energy, as well as connecting with universal energy. And in that first stage, there will be detox symptoms because you are raising your frequencies, and as your frequencies are raising and coming closer to that higher or next dimension, the more you have to purge that of yourself that is of the lower dimension. So, and then as you are able to learn more about this mastery and reprogram your brain and just really start connecting more with the power in you, the power inside your higher self, your true self. So the more you can connect with this energy and truly start understanding yourself and yourself as a God creature, your connection with God as God, you will start understanding that as you raise your frequencies and level up in a way, let's call it leveling up because this is something that many of you understand, the less you will need to detox. In fact, once you start reaching that state where you are embodying your higher self and you have no more blockages and your light can shine through clearly without interference, the detox will not be necessary anymore. Those symptoms, ascension symptoms, healing detox, all of these things will not be necessary anymore because you will be able to instantly manifest or nearly instantly manifest. The goal, after all, is to embody your higher self, and the goal is to master energy. So once you reach that level of mastering energy, instant manifestation takes place. This being said, there are many different levels of mastery, and the mastery we are speaking about right now is the mastery on the earth plane. So you'll be manifesting on the earth plane in a much more direct way, and you will be able to start bypassing time as well. I hope this answers your question. Do you need any more clarity?
Thank you. That does answer the question. I just have a short follow-up question for this. Is there a way for us to not have such hectic detox after healing without now having gone and mastered the energy and all that kind of stuff? Is there some practical thing we can do to lessen the detox before we get healed? So, yeah.
The most important thing the most direct way to deal with this is to deal with that aspect of yourself. And there is quite possibly a wounded aspect, but not necessarily, but you have to deal with that aspect of yourself that is holding on to that programming and holding on to that part. So that is a way that you can, for lack of a better word, hack that. And that is to deal with that specific aspect of yourself that believes and manifests the detox. So it is about, as you learn to master, as you circle up, spiral up, level up, slowly but surely. And it's like anything else, you need to practice it. So maybe initially you'll experience more detox symptoms as you're letting go or dealing with the blockages of this aspect or this wounded aspect that is holding on to this belief. So there is a possibility of that happening. It's not guaranteed, but perhaps for some of you, it will be a practicing until you do not need to, until you do not have to experience that anymore. For some of you, you'll be able to do it easier as it will be more natural for you to do this, and you will be able to excel and level up in that specific aspect faster. Does this make sense to you, the way that I explained it?
Yes, it does. Thank you very much. It clarifies it for me.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us.
Okay.
Again.
You're welcome. I feel like you can ask one more question and then we can
One more
go.
question. Okay. Let's see.
Thank you so much for everybody's patience and willingness to learn.
Okay, maybe let's stick to manifestation then. The question is, we're in third dimension, and we manifest in third dimension, as far as I understand. The question is, does it have to take time or a long time to manifest certain things, or is that just our perception of it?
It is two parts. It is exactly as I explained about the healing detox. It's very, very, very much a similar aspect, because as most of you know, time takes place in this fourth dimension, and the more you learn to deal with time and how it works and what it is, the entity of time, the more you will be able to learn to manipulate time. And once you have manipulated time in this way and mastered the energy of time, you will be able to bypass that. And some of you have already learned how to make time speed up and how to make time slow down when you need it to. So this is within your grasp. It comes down to mastering energy yet again, but it also comes down to perceptions. And those two are often very much linked, as we explained in the previous example. So dealing with the aspect or the part of you, the part of your soul that is holding on to a specific belief, and it's usually a karmic belief, not a specific lifetime belief. Once you can pinpoint where that belief comes from and sort of freeing your soul from that belief, if I can put it that way, helping your soul to open up and clear that part of the filter so that your light can break through that, you will be able to manifest more instantly or quicker. So it does have to do with perception. There is also another aspect, however, which we feel is important to mention. It is not always for the highest good of all, including yourselves, to manifest things instantly. So there are times when it is safer for things not to manifest instantly, when it would be dangerous or not for your highest good. So there are sometimes a reason why that takes place, especially if you manifest incorrectly and you add that it has to be for the highest good of all. There are times when, for everybody's safety and for the best results, it is not an instant manifestation. However, with most things, with many things, it is possible to manipulate time.
Great, thank you very much.
You're most welcome. Thank you for inviting and allowing us to come through in this space. We really, really love helping all of you beautiful souls, and thank you for everybody that came to listen to what we had to say. Thank you very much.
Great, thank you for your message.
You're welcome. Okay, thank you, Michelle. Oh, thank you, Morowell. Thank you very much. Thank you. Great. Thanks so much, everybody. Let me put my glasses on so I can see what's going on. Oh, my eyes feel funny. Okay. All right. I'm so sorry I didn't get to everybody's answers tonight, to everybody's questions tonight. Please hold on to your questions. I'm going to do this every week where I'm saying, maybe we'll change it up every week a little bit, but allowing the first 5 people or first 3, or whatever the case may be, who comes through to have their questions asked first. And of course, you all know where to find me. So you can contact me directly and in private as well for personal sessions. So I can help you in that sense as well. But hold on to your questions for next week. If you want to do it in this forum, that's absolutely fine. You're most welcome, Linelda, and thank you, Juanita. Thank you very much. Well, I'm going to have to go read through all these comments a little bit later. So all of you that I didn't get to your questions, please keep them for next week, and I will be happy to attend to those. So yeah, thank you very much, everybody. It was really amazing. I really enjoyed channeling all the different entities and having this variety of different energies and questions, and everything has been fantastic. I absolutely love it, and I love doing this, and I really enjoy learning. For me, this is always a learning experience. I learned so much. So thank you for everybody that stayed and that came and asked questions. I honor you. I thank you. And may you have a wonderful week ahead. And I'm just sending you love and light, prosperity, high frequencies, good vibes. Yes, all of that. Lots of love.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.